Greetings, everybody. I thought I'd bring you this piece of news out of Jamaica. I will read it and then I'll give my commentary at the end. So I'm at the Jamaica Constabulary Force Instagram page, and it reads as follows. Detectives in St. Anne have charged a St. Andrew woman in relation to allegations that she fleeced an unsuspecting victim of money by claiming to sell an account on the popular social media site Instagram. The woman, who has been identified as 22-year-old Ivany Wright of Buchanan Avenue, Kingston 20, was charged by the Ocherous Police in St. Anne for the offense of fraudulent conversion on Sunday, September 13, 2 days after being arrested in Duhaney Park, St. Andrew. The allegations are that in July 2020, a woman paid Wright 65,000 Jamaican dollars for an Instagram account. However, after handing over the money, Wright allegedly blocked her access to the account and stopped taking the complainant's phone calls. During investigations, it was revealed that Wright was also a suspect in at least one other case that is being investigated by detectives in St. Andrew Central Division. The investigation centered around alleged breaches of the Cybercrime Act. Wright is set to appear in the St. Anne's Bay Parish Court on Tuesday, September 15. Okay, so there you have it. You can go on there and read it for yourself. Now, there's so many questions that I have with this. This Ivany person is also the same person who got shot a little while back. There's been these allegations that Ivany has been stealing other people's or taking over other person's Instagram account and taking it for herself. And some people use social media as a form of business, and rightfully so. And so when they have their Instagram account, for example, it's a resource for them. Some people will charge others to advertise on their platform and so on and so forth. Now, there's so many questions that come to my mind as this this pending case goes. First and foremost, if someone knows that a person is selling Instagram account, are these person asking her to build Instagram account for them, or is she hijacking other folks' Instagram account and selling it? And if that's the case, the person who buy it, would not that person be charged as well? So I'm not sure. It's not very clear how this is a crime and how it's not a crime. It makes sense that if someone is online taking money from individuals and making promises that they're not keeping, obviously that would be a crime. And there's so many different there's so many fraudulent activity in and around Jamaica, and not just Jamaica alone, in the world really. But we're talking about Jamaica right now. So she's being investigated for other crimes, and I'm thinking, Ivany, oh my goodness. You're obviously a very talented young lady, and you need to go on the right path. Someone need to counsel you, because I don't think you have, good people advising you. Because if we set aside the fact that she's committed a crime here, the young girl is talented. This girl, if she was in America or in England or any other place in Europe, with right direction and with education, could go so far. It's obvious that this girl is a natural IT or tech person. And so, what appears to be insanity in the behavior and things that Ivany does would be something that others would call genius in other areas or other places of the world. It's very unfortunate. Now, did the person know that she is building this thing, or did the person know that she's stealing other person's account to sell to them? You see, it's hard to look at this. It's hard to look at the rogue without looking at individuals who, promote these rogues. And I'm not saying Ivany is a rogue. I'm just using that example to say, if you're going to say that someone is committing a crime, you have to also look at those who contribute to that crime, because why would someone pay someone $65,000 for account? And I'm assuming the reason why they want this account is because it already has a lot of followers, and that is leading me to think that perhaps the person knows that she has the ability to tap into other person's account and to take it over. So, while this is a crime, I can't help but look at the fact that this girl is talented, that this girl is has a natural inclination for technology, and is anyone encouraging her? So as she faces the magistrate, I'm hoping that they will look at what she's done, and as for every crime there is punishment, but to also sort of lead her in a direction. So because she's young, she's 22 years old, and she perhaps needed to be arrested, needed to, because I mean she was shot, that didn't work. Take her before individuals who understand that young people now need guidance. And since this is something she enjoyed doing, find a way to make her do it legitimately. This is serious. So this should be promoted in Jamaica too, in terms of encouraging young people to get into technology. I mean, it seems like nobody loves the social media and internet like Black people, like Jamaican people. And oftentimes they're not using it for good. They're using it for the most negative aspects of life. And that's something that needs to stop. I am just baffled by this story. And it's made the news. It's on the Jamaica Constabulary Force website. So this is very, very serious. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. I'd like to really hear from you today. Ivany needs counseling because there's a lot more going on with that young girl. If you really sit her down and really go back and listen to her story and her history, this young lady is crying out for help. But at the same time, one can't help see her skills or ability and how it's going to waste. Let me hear from you. Stay blessed, everyone.